Jaume Cabré, Confessions. In original, it's called I Confess, and I like that title better. Let's start with a quote. Quote, "If I could start my life over again now, the first thing I would search for would be happiness, and I would try, if possible, to shield it and keep it close throughout my entire life, without any other aspirations." End of quote. This book talks about evil, fear, conscience, regret, remorse, forgiveness, family. Sounds familiar? Who are we really? Are we free at all? Is everything we do predetermined with our inheritance, our personal history? Is it possible to ever be free? Is happiness just another myth? Are we guilty for the sins of our fathers? We may not be found guilty, but we are inseparable from them. They were imposed on us as a bad prophecy, making everything we do harder and sadder. We suffer the consequences of their deeds, and consequences keep multiplying with every generation. It's an avalanche we didn't start, but we are on its way. What is everything about? If I were completely honest, my answer to all big important questions would be, I don't know. When there is a question in my head and I start my usual chess game, affirmation and negation, pros and cons, argument against argument, after a while, as it goes on, nothing makes sense. Everything can go either way. There is no conclusion. I can play this game forever or until I go crazy, and the result is the same every time. Nothing, blank, back to beginning. There are things that simply cannot be intellectualized nor explained. There is knowledge beyond knowledge and truth beyond truth. There are answers that can only be heard in the most private and perfectly silent existence. Like plants who sway in every possible direction, but the roots are undisturbed. Like us who laugh and cry, dance and agonize, with our essence having no knowledge about it. There we have to go looking for answers. Though something tells me there are no questions there, no answers either. This silly game of Q&As for our tortured persona, this poor creature that's unaware of its ignorance, and therefore condemned to eternal suffering. So, where to look for happiness? I can accept existence and achievement of peace. But happiness, what does that even mean?